Kia ora, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Untidy. Delighted to be back in your ears. Delighted that school has now resumed.
Oh, aren't we all delighted? And look, I actually do really love school holidays and I love summer holidays, especially. But also, I do love a back to school as
Oh,
well.
I just, I feel like routine is really good for me. I,
Mm,
I do need the routine in my life for the overall productivity, just to fence myself in just a wee bit. And so, feels good. It feels good. We've
yeah.
enjoyed the weather. We've got out and about. We've enjoyed our camping and we're ready for some routine.
Oh, totally. Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. I think waking up in the morning and not having a plan is sometimes fine. And sometimes I'm like, I can't live like this. I
Mm.
can't live like this with no plan.
Well,
And I think interestingly enough, my son Milo can't live without a plan as well.
mm.
I'm noticing he's not great with just going with the flow. He's like, what's the plan for the day? What are we doing? And I'm like, I don't know, man. What should we do? And he's like, like I can tell it sort of stresses him out a bit. So I'm like, okay, I think we need to start the day with a plan.
Yeah, it's so funny how our sons are like brothers from another mother, aren't they? Like, you know,
So similar.
it did not matter that it was the holidays. My son was still setting his alarm for 6 a.m. and getting up and starting his routine no matter what anybody else was doing. Frankie sometimes sleeping in until like 9 o'clock in the morning, like out to the
Oh,
count. But not him, not him. Loves it, loves the
yeah.
routine.
Yeah. He's a real sort of grab the day, isn't he? He's
Yeah,
up and
he
at
just
'em.
I think it makes him feel comfortable, you know?
Mm.
And
Mhm.
also he knows he gets his alone time. He's like, "I can do." Oh, the other night he was like, "I don't need to touch mum. I don't need to." I was like,
Yeah.
I wanted a hug and a kiss. Good
Just
night.
give me a hug and a kiss for the love of
Come
God.
on, and I was like, "High five, bones, anything," and he's like, "I don't need to touch mum." And I'm like, "God." So, like, when he does, like, come with the spontaneous hug in the kitchen, man, you take it.
You savor it.
You
Yeah. Yeah.
really
You savor it.
savor that.
They are so similar, aren't they? Milo's exactly the same. He's told me that he doesn't like kisses, and
Even the ones where you're like,
it's
because I love
really
those
hard for
ones.
me.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
is
because
hard.
I just wanna kiss them all over all the time. It's like, "Mwah, love
Yeah.
ya." And
It's
and so
the cute aggression with the kids, isn't it?
and so now I have to be like, "Well, can I give you a kiss with just sort of like the edges of my mouth?" You know? Like, is it the lips that's the problem? Like, is it like in case there's a little bit of like saliva that drops out, you don't
Yeah,
like that?
yeah, what is the issue here?
Yeah, yeah, and he's like, "Oh, okay, yeah, I guess that's all right." So I have to be like, "Mwah," like
A lipless a lipless peck. Well, you take what you can get. Yeah,
but we gotta respect it, don't we? Because we talk
absolutely.
about bodily boundaries and,
Yes.
consent, so it's like, "Hey, cool, I guess I have to practice what I preach here, and if you don't want me to kiss you, fine, I'm not gonna kiss you." But it's hard. I need you
It's
to know.
it's
It's
not
hard.
easy, it's
I
not easy.
really wanna kiss that delicious head of yours.
I know. At least, like, I mean, I imagine your daughters are maybe similar. Like, Frankie's like, I live on hugs. Yeah, that's her diet. She's like, oh, I just live on hugs. I'm like,
Just
fantastic.
loves a hug.
Yeah. Sometimes
Yeah.
she's like, oh, I haven't had enough hugs. I'm like, oh, bring it in.
Yeah, more hugs. Bring
Yeah.
me more. Oh god, and Alex is like,
Oh,
"You guys are just crazy."
yeah. Yeah. Why are you touching? Oh,
Oh,
that's so funny. They're so different.
I know. They've got such cool little personalities. And it was great to all hang out together as
We
well.
did. We did get to all hang out together. That was a really fun day. I
Yeah.
told the kids actually, and you can explain what exactly we did, but I told the kids, I'm like, well, it's your first day of work experience. This is bring your kids to work day. And I think we're all gonna have a pretty good time.
It's a pretty good work day, I
it
have to say.
it doesn't get a lot better than this.
So when we started the podcast, which was I think coming up 4 years when we started work on it. I know we launched 3 years ago.
It's Matty. It is coming up 5 years since we had the initial idea for the podcast. Obviously, it took us like 18 months until we launched,
Yeah.
but we had the idea, let me tell you, in August 2021.
Did we Well, because recently because we've got this shared folder where we put in untidy pictures and videos and stuff, so we've both got access to them. And I was in there the other day, and I was like, "Oh my god, is that autumn?" was a picture of me feeding Autumn when she was a baby starting solids. Remember that? She was having, like,
Yes.
spirulina
Yeah,
yogurt.
and it was going everywhere. It was amazing.
And now she's gonna be 5 in a few months.
What?
It's
When's her
cra
birthday?
June 20th.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so, like, a few months. What's that? March, April,
She's
May, June, 4
when
months.
when will you start school with her?
Start of 2027, I think.
Yep.
I think I'll just wait a little bit. That's what I did with Milo, and it went
Yeah.
well, so
She
that's what I'm
might
kinda
tell you though
planning.
she might tell you though because Frankie was so desperate to get off to school when she knew that she could, because her
Yeah.
brother was off at school and he was going away on the school bus every morning. That looked very exciting. On her first day of school, she insisted on taking the school bus and I followed in the car.
That
And
is that's ballsy.
yep, she was like, "Let me on that bus." Funnily enough, I did exactly the same when I was a kid.
Really? You were
Yep.
just ready to go.
I was like,
That's amazing.
yeah, it was the independence of the school bus seemed to be very exciting. It's a
Mm,
very grown-up thing to do, and
very
so
grown
yeah,
up.
it's so funny. It's so
Yeah.
funny. So she might insist that she goes when she wants to go, and knowing Audie, that could be, that
That
could
could
be the case.
definitely be on the
So anyway,
cards.
any
But
time between then and
although
getting a 2027.
although, if she waits a little bit longer, then she'll have a little bit of a crossover at preschool with Penny, and I think she'll be
Ah,
absolutely frothing for that.
yeah,
'Cause
let's
she'll
see
get
what
to
she chooses.
show her all the like, will she
Oh,
choose
yeah.
growing up early, or will she choose to be the mother hen of Penny, which she does. She loves that role.
We'll run a
She
poll.
Yeah. What's she gonna do?
What's she
Mother
gonna
hen
do?
or early school?
Let's see.
Anyway,
We
so
digress.
we massively digress as usual.
But we are doing a mother-daughter challenge, which included going to Auckland. Well, for me, going to Auckland. For you, just commuting into Auckland.
Still 40 minutes,
Yep,
45 actually.
still a
Yep.
journey. To go to the Lego store in Newmarket, Westfield,
Mhm.
and begin our mother-daughter challenge.
And I feel like it was quite special because we got to bring our daughters. First of all, they got to hang out, which was really, really cute.
Yeah,
And we got to hang out,
which was
which
really
was also
cute.
really cute.
And producer Flick, and she brought her daughter, which was also really cute.
I know. And Audie was just loving being with the older girls. She just couldn't get
Aw.
enough of it, which was really sweet. And then we got to just pick out our own Lego sets to do together at home. And that was a work day.
It was a work day. Honestly, it did feel really special, Maddie. It was a most fun day. And in terms of like incorporating our kids into something that we're doing, couldn't have been an easier job in the world. Like, hey guys, so we're gonna go to the Lego store.
And
It's
we're going to
work.
have to pick out a
We
Lego set.
we're gonna
Yeah.
have to pick out some
Then we're going to have to do the
Lego.
Lego together.
And then we're gonna play Lego together.
And it's going to be really fun and we're all going to really love it. So are you guys up for that or what? But how did it go for you guys?
Well, first of all, when we were choosing our Lego sets, that was actually a very easy choice. Like,
Mm,
Frankie immediately gravitated towards this 3-in-1 creator. The main build is a mother dolphin and a baby dolphin on this incredible wave with this beautiful,
mm.
like, coral garden underneath.
Great
And she
choice,
was
by the way.
like, "Great choice, great
Mm.
choice." She was like, "This is the one for me." I was like, "Oh, this way, that way, this way, that way." And
Yeah,
then
she was just like beeline to it, wasn't she?
yeah,
Yeah,
immediately, straight away. She's like,
she needs
"Picked
a
up this
dolphin.
box." Yeah, and I'm like, "Well, we need to film some content, honey, of you, like, making a choice." She's like, "I'm done." Um, but we had so much fun just looking around all the different displays
Mm,
and the staff in the Lego store are incredible as well.
yeah.
Like, just the I
They're
love
Lego frothers, aren't they?
yeah, we're all Lego frothers, we all know, and I love people that are just passionate about what they do and
Mm,
interested in something, and so, I don't know, there's a vibe, there's a real vibe in there. So, I swayed between a couple of different sets, but I settled on a Lego Creator set, which has, like, 3 different builds in there, and one was it was a panda and a panda baby, a penguin and a penguin chick,
mm.
and an orca and an orca baby, and let me tell you, Maddie, here's something I prepared earlier.
Oh,
The,
she's doing a show and tell. She's doing a show and
I'm
tell.
actually nervous. I'm nervous to pick it up because I'm very
Oh, I
proud
didn't
of
bring
my work.
mine to
You
the
didn't? Well, for the show and
filming.
tell, well, Oh God, I've just moisturised my hands; they're a little bit greasy.
People that
Here's
aren't watching on
my
YouTube, you
oh,
are
people that aren't watching on
missing
YouTube,
out.
look,
We've got an orca, people.
we've got an orca. I'm going to hold
Wow.
that very carefully, and look, and then here's our little
Oh,
orca baby.
no.
I
It's you and
know.
Frankie.
I know. That's what I was like, "Oh, look at us. We've got, a
Got a little mother-daughter.
mother-child situation going on here." So that was what I chose in the end, and I had such a good time. I mean, we we had such a good time doing the build. Again, I was like, "This is a work day." We're just
Yeah.
building our Lego sets together.
Every time I build a Lego set, I'm like, who designed it?
Right?
How?
How?
How? How? Makes you feel like a bit of a dum-dum sometimes, doesn't it? 'Cause it's
Yeah.
like, I could never.
And do you know what I like? The little details. Okay, so okay, I'm opening the orca's mouth. There's a little pink tongue. And in Frankie's one, I'm going to get her to bring it in actually. In Frankie's one, she has built the dolphin and dolphin set. And inside of it, I think there was like some pink blocks that go right in the center of the head. I'm like, they've included the brain. There's these funny little
Yeah.
details that they include. And then in the baby one, there was like a red brick in the middle. I'm like, do you reckon that's the heart?
Wow.
And we were like, what? Yeah, what is this
Just didn't-
representing? I just love those little details. It's so
Yeah.
sweet. And she got to build this like tiny little crab. I'm gonna go get her because she's here.
Okay, bring her in.
I'm bringing her in.
Bring in the Frankinator. I'll do some hold music while you're going.
Stand by, please, caller. We're having the show and tell. Oh, here we go. Come on in,
Here
Frankie.
she is.
Lean
3,
on in.
2, 1. Hi,
3, 2, 1.
Frankie.
Say
Oh,
hi.
Hi.
Yeah,
Frankie,
there we go.
that dolphin is dolphins. They're amazing.
They're amazing. Do you want to hold them? Hold them up. Look at that.
That's so cool.
And on the other side, there's a little crab.
Oh, that's so
It's
cool.
so cool. What did you?
Aw,
did you have a
clever.
good time when we built them?
Yeah, absolutely.
What did you like best?
The fact that yours was a lot smaller and I finished quicker.
Unbelievable.
Frankie's coming in hot with the burns. Love it.
I know. Woo.
It's fine.
Oh my God.
Oh
it's
no,
well done.
you dropped it. Is it
Oh my God,
okay?
that was no, it stayed completely together. Yes, very interesting, Frankie. She didn't really. Oh, I had to call you in for a little bit of help sometimes, didn't I?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I also had a little bit of help from some friends of mine, didn't I? Because I couldn't keep up with you.
Yeah.
She was racing ahead.
I think it's the little fingers. Yeah, it's the little nimble hands that are very, very good at Lego building.
nimble and swift. And
Yeah.
good
on you. Good on
at
you,
reading the
Frankie.
instructions. And what are you doing now? What are you doing now? At the moment, right now?
With the spare pieces of all the Lego sets, we are creating some things. At the moment, I have built a little sort of bird, and I'm building something that I don't exactly know what to call.
Oh.
And it's not quite done yet, but it'll be done soon.
Well, I'm excited. Could you actually do something else for me? Could you please go and ask Alex to bring in the character that he made last night? Because it was really amazing.
Yeah.
And then he can show us. So this
Thanks,
is something,
Frankie.
Matty, one of my favorite things is at the end, especially if you're doing like a creator pack, something you quite often have like spare parts. So at the end, after we've got our main build done, we have these little challenges to like create a creature or a character with whatever parts are left over.
It's a good idea.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
I
really
love that.
the stuff that they made was absolutely incredible. Apart from like every time I looked at Alex's, I broke it. He's like, "Mom, did you touch it again?" I'm like, "Oh, sorry. Oh, here we go.
It's too
Alex, come on
fragile.
in. Oh, wow. You've built even more on it.
Hi, Alex.
Hi.
Come a little
Oh,
bit
what
closer so
is
you're
this?
in the
So
frame
fragile,
here.
this.
It's very fragile. All right, come in here. Bend down. All right,
So did
can
you
you
make
hold
that-
that up? Hold that up to the
spare
camera
parts?
there.
Okay,
So
let me
this
get a
is
good
all lifted up. That's it, and then spin it around a little bit. This is
That's
their
cool.
part, and then what they've done. Isn't that amazing? What do we call them?
Cogwork warrior.
Cogwork
Warrior.
warrior.
Cogwork
Isn't
warrior.
that amazing? And so
That's
what he's
really
done, Thank you very much for the show and tell. I
Thank you,
appreciate it.
Alex. Very
You've done a good job.
cool.
Yes, what he's done is he's actually made the whole thing a lot more sturdy and given it a base and then built on the base, because every time I touched it to look at it, I broke it, didn't I? I kept getting in trouble.
God,
Thanks,
Alex
darling.
and Frankie are a couple of little engineers.
I know. Like I'm like, I don't know. I feel I don't know that my brain works like that in kind of 3D and being able to create like that, but they just make the most amazing things.
They're
And
so cool.
Matty, let me tell you what I'm hearing when all this is going on. Absolutely nothing.
It's one of the things I love the most about a family. Well, like even just kids, like building with Lego bricks. They're just in the zone. They're not yelling. They're not screaming. They're not tearing around the house. And there's obviously a place for that too. I mean, I love kids, being kids too. But how nice is it?
Oh,
How nice is it?
for me, because I'm very sensitive to the noise,
Yeah,
and it's
she gets overstimulated with the noise.
we get very overstimulated, and at least they can understand that. So we build the sets,
Mm.
and then all the parts on the table. I'm like, and they just kept building
Yeah.
all day, quietly, and now they're back at it.
Do you know what? Speaking of noise, we're currently getting renovations at the moment, Bean, and you
Hate it.
wouldn't be there for the noise.
Oh,
It is.
Oh, I feel
It's
for you.
constantly just like bash, 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 bash,
no.
bash, bash.
No, not for me. Not for me at all. How was your build with Audie?
It was great. It was really cool. It was really cool. We just she was really excited about starting the animals. I did the same, got a little 3-in-1 Lego creator set. I got the wee puppy. And the puppy.
That was my second choice. That was my second choice.
The puppy was very cute. So the puppy can either be a little duck or a little squirrel, which I think is quite good. Good, very different animals.
Yeah,
Which, how do they do that?
I don't know.
I don't know.
But I love it.
I don't know.
Because I was leaning towards squirrel, and then I was like, when I saw the orca, I was like, oh, it's got to be a sea animal. It's got to be a sea animal.
Yeah, and then you guys are kind of on the same page. You got an orca, you got a dolphin.
I know we don't want to talk too much about what they might do in real life.
No,
but we are obviously our besties we're into the ocean life.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
In our world, they're besties. Okay.
Yeah, in our world, they're
Let's
besties.
not talk about the real ocean.
All the kids play together.
Yep. And then Audie chose the little cat from Aristocats.
Oh, yeah, that's cute. That's a cute set.
Anyway, yeah, I'm really into the 50s Disney movies, like the old school ones.
Ah, yes, I
50s
see.
and 60s. Yeah.
Oh, that's cute. That's cute. So, and how did they turn out?
Great. I don't have them here. They're downstairs
Oh,
on the Lego shelf. I know, but really well. Really well. And the little puppy and the little kitten are like good little besties. And
cute. And they play together.
Yes. And Audie was just really proud of herself. Really proud of herself. Like we kind of did them together because she needed a little bit of a hand with some of them. So it was really nice. It was
Well, I mean, that would have been
nice
like, that's a good challenge for her. Like, she's 4.
That's a good challenge. Yeah. It's a really
So
good challenge.
She really should be proud of herself. It's cool.
Yeah. And she was. And she got to the end and she put the bow on the kitten and she was just really stoked. And it was it was super cute. I know. And then we celebrated with a blueberry muffin.
Well, that's appropriate. That's an appropriate way to celebrate.
Which, can I just say, I made up the recipe and they're the best blueberry muffins I've ever had in my life.
Wow.
Look, I don't want to toot my own horn, but I have made up recipes many, many times and none of them have been that great.
Wow.
But this has, so I'm like, I'm actually going to own it and I'm going to put the recipe in the show notes for you.
Oh, thank you. Well, you've all got something to be proud of.
Yeah. And I just feel like let's share the love with the blueberry muffins,
Did you record the recipe in some way? Because
yes, I wrote it
you've said it now. Okay, good.
Down.
Well, that's cool. So she should, and you're proud of yourself for the blueberry muffins. Audie's proud of herself for her Lego build.
I know.
Everyone's having a good time.
Do you know what was all riding the wave of pride?
I know. And some, and it's really lovely when, not all parts of parenting are glamorous and picture perfect, but this has felt really good. It was nice to actually spend just that concentrated amount of time playing together, like alongside each other, helping each other out, or laughing at how slow I was in comparison to her. Yeah, and actually just have that focused time where we're like, no, nothing else matters right now. Everyone's involved.
100%. There's
Yeah.
there's no work going on. There's no emails. It's just we're just building.
Yeah.
Yeah, just building.
It's gorgeous.
Just creating. It was really cool. Really
Yeah.
cool.
So yes, so we couldn't be happier. But like, what work days we've had?
What a collaboration!
What a
We were in
collaboration!
heaven.
I
We were
know.
absolutely in
Would you
heaven.
like to play? Yes, please. Oh
Don't have
man,
to tell us twice. Don't have to tell us twice. Yeah,
we've got
it was
a
very
Lego
cool.
a cabinet where we keep favorite Lego builds and stuff like
Mm.
that, and it is full. It has exploded out of the cabinet. It is now on top of the cabinet, and we've got some storage solutions to find. I think.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
soon you're going to have to be like hiring a storage box for all your Lego
Oh,
builds.
we'll like build in bigger shelves or something.
Mm.
Yeah.
Build another level on your house.
Yeah.
So-
We're popping on an extra
Do an
story.
extension.
Yeah. Oh God. Well, that was so fun, and that was just And what's cool is that there's a heck of a prize pack situation, and not too long after you listen to this, we will announce the prize packs of all prize packs, care of our friends at the Lego Group.
Mhm.
They're going to be huge, and there's 2 of them to give away.
Not just one.
Not just 1, 2. And we're talking like many sets of mini Lego sets in each prize pack. So stand by, be
by,
on alert,
people.
follow.
Have your thumbs at the ready.
Get on Instagram. Make sure you're following us because you do not want to miss this. It's going to go bananas. So just a
No.
little heads up. Little
Untidy
heads up.
podcast on Instagram if you're not following us already.
Yeah. Yeah.
Should be because there's some good stuff.
Yeah,
It's
you're
funny.
going to be the favorite parent in the household if you can bring this home, let me tell you. Oh, my goodness. Okay, well, Matty, you had something on our little shared chat that you want to discuss. You
I
simply
do.
put in safety plan.
Safety plan. Okay. So I feel like this is a real example of the differences. Look, we don't like to generalize. Okay. So obviously not all mums and dads, but there is kind of a general theme sometimes of mums and dads' level of risk being different, you know? And that's cool. Sometimes dads have a higher, I'd say a lot of the time, dads have a higher level of risk comfort
Mhm.
than my mum. You
Now,
know?
and
Not every
and
time.
and as we say, not every time,
Not every
not
time.
every family.
Not every time. No,
I will say, in this family, I would agree.
it's the same.
It's
Okay.
the same.
Okay. So in this podcast, 100% of the people have the same, but not
And
all
I would say,
families.
not all families. And I would say quite a
Significant.
gap. Sometimes they come back from dads and I hear some stories. I'm like, oh,
That's what you did, was it? Was there any kind of safety barriers in place?
You've still got all your parts, have you? And that's real nice. And you're here to tell the tale, and that's what we like.
It's one of those things where sometimes you got to just meet a little bit closer in the middle, don't you?
Mhm.
You know, like someone's got to come up a bit, someone's got to come down. Maybe not completely in the middle, but there's a little bit of wiggling for
Mhm,
each
mhm,
person that
mhm.
we've got to do to accommodate others' needs, and that's fine. But there was a moment where that was really evident in our family. So recently we were at the airport, just flying domestically, and we were waiting at the gate. We were in the front row of seats, and there was a cop there, and he was, head to toe in his cop stuff, and he looked pretty serious, and he was kind of pacing up and down in front of the gate, looking around, talking into his walkie-talkie. And I said to Art, I was like, that's a bit weird, isn't it? And he was like, oh, no, it's all right. Like, there's cops are at the airport all the time. Don't worry about it. And I was like, okay. And then I said to Art, is that a taser? Has he got his hand on a taser? And
Why is he touching it?
why is his
Why is he
hand
holding
resting
it?
on the taser? What does he know that I don't? And then Art said, oh, yeah, that is a bit weird. And then as soon as Art said that, I was like, oh, my God. Like, if you think that's weird, he's unrattleable. So even the fact that he said, oh, yeah, that is a bit weird, I was like, oh, my God, my whole system was then activated.
Your spidey senses were already there.
I was activated. And so I was like, okay, I'm going to have to just have a wee look around too. So then I was constantly scanning, being like, who are we looking for? What's the description? What's happening? Anyway, so the cop is doing his thing. Next thing you know, another cop, but in a suit, like an undercover cop, comes up to the uniformed cop.
An even
And
more serious cop.
even more serious, has something behind his ear.
Uh-oh.
He's then speaking in hushed tones, and they're both looking around. And I was like, I can't live like this. And so then in my mind, I'm like, what's the escape plan? Okay. If something like, I'm checking for the exits. I was thinking, right, worst case scenario, kids can get under the chair. I can block them with my entire body. We've got a bag here. The bag can be the other block. Okay. So we can hide the kids under there. I can block them, or I can pick up the older two. I'll pick up Penny, and we'll make for that exit over there. So my mind is in full.
Yeah, your mind
extreme-
is like your fight or flight is on. You're into human shields and
Yeah.
fleeing. And
And
what's
Art's
happening
just-
with Art?
Art's enjoying his coffee. He was sitting there. He had a coffee. He was looking out the window. He was having a lovely time. And then I was progressively kind of getting more and more anxious. And then I said to Art, I'm actually just going to go and ask them. I'm just going to go and ask them what the deal is, because I'm like, do I need to move the kids? Because we're in the front row, and it just feels a bit exposed. So he was like, I mean, if there's a risk to the public, they're not going to let us just sit here and wait for it.
No.
Like
Well,
if it's
wait, they're not going to create public panic, though.
no. Well, that's the thing, because I was like,
They
yeah,
can't
but if
create a
they
stir.
say you can't be in here because there's going to be this like a big crime being
A
committed,
crazy
then
lunatic coming in at any
exactly, then
moment.
everyone's freaking out. So I was like, I've actually just got to know. And he was like, oh God, if you must.
I was actually wondering how long it was going to take for you to approach them, Matty. So
And
here we are.
I'd say it was about 15 minutes.
That I think you were very, you held yourself back.
Yeah, I think
You were
so too.
restrained. You were
Yeah, and then
restrained.
internally I was reaching boiling point. So I was like, I do actually need to
Something
do
must
something
be
about this,
done.
because I think I'm about to have a panic attack. So then I wandered up to them and was like, hey fellas, just wondering, I've noticed you guys pacing and scanning a lot
And talking in hushed
and
tones.
talking in hushed tones. And I just want to be sure I'm there with my 3 children. Just want to make sure I don't need to move them from any impending threats. You don't have to tell me what the threat is, but do I need to move? And then the one in the uniform just said, oh, no, we're escorting very important people.
Wow.
So they were waiting for a plane to either land, I think, or somebody to come through the airport. So they were all talking to each other and then escort very important people.
Oh my God, I bet you were desperate.
It took everything in my body to not be like, who is it? Who is it? I must know. I'll give you $100. Who is it?
What
Honestly.
will it take?
I could have bumped it up to 1,000. I'll put it on my mortgage. Who is it?
You're like, I'll miss my next flight.
Yeah, I don't care. Okay, I will stay here all day with my 3 kids to find out who the very important people are that you're escorting. Anyway, we couldn't wait because they got something on their walkie-talkie, and then they walked off down the end of the airport, and I was like, can we follow them? And I was like, no, we're about to board our flight.
We're going to
We
miss the flight.
We can't drag 3 kids through the airport following these cops. Like, that's just ridiculous. I was like, no,
They'll
you're
be-
right. That's ridiculous. You're so
They'll
right.
be like paging the following passengers for flight. Matilda Green.
We're busy, okay? There's very important people in the airport and we need to know who they are, okay?
Your luggage is going to be removed from the plane.
Anyway, so the ending of the story was 1, there was no criminals, which is a good thing. 2, I
Right.
never found out who the very important people were.
I reckon it's got to be the Prime Minister. It's got to be a political person.
Maybe, but then I was
Yeah.
like, it's quite, I don't know, would he have that level? I guess he would. Yeah, he would, wouldn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe it was the Prime Minister.
Yeah, or someone. It
been-
would have. I reckon it would have been someone in politics
Yeah.
because because that's government money being used for
True.
protection,
True.
which would be unlikely to be the case in a private
Yeah, true.
priority
you wouldn't
important
use
person
a
situation.
cop.
They'd have to surely provide their own security.
Yeah.
Well, on that note, Matty, I think that's our time, and we must be getting on with our jobs.
It's been a blast, and as always, thank you for listening. Thanks for being part of Untidy. We just love it. We just love it.
We love it. All right, well, take care out there, everybody, and we'll be back in your ears very soon.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you for listening to this episode of Untidy. If you enjoyed it, we'd love your support to keep making the show. The best thing you can do to help is subscribe by hitting follow in your podcast app and leaving us a little 5-star review. You can also now watch and subscribe on YouTube and check out how these millennials are keeping up with the cool kids on TikTok and the gram. Lastly, please share this podcast with your mates. It means that we can keep building this supportive community, keep giving you Untidy episodes, and just keep doing what we love to do.
Don't forget to check out mybigmoments.com for kids' books that make your tricky job of parenting a whole lot easier. Untidy listeners get a discount at checkout, so just pop in Untidy for 10% off your order. Lastly, we would like to thank all of the good people who make this podcast possible. Flicker Williams and Joe Rocker at My Big Moments for the beautiful artwork and design, Maxine London Creative for editing this episode, and Lana Byrne for creating our social content. And to you, our listeners, Araha nui, take care. We'll see you soon.